puppy, I'm inappropriate. I like hearing stories, I like the whole script. You're such a freaky girl, I love it.
Hey bitch, it's me again, Nikki motherfucking New Hope. All I've been hearing from you guys is story time, story time, story time. Where in the fuck is the story time? I'm going to tell you guys a story that some of you, the OGs of this channel, have already heard, but in a much different way, and that most of you probably haven't heard. Back when I was a baby hoe, because that's when all the weird things happen, I got an out call, because that's where all the weird things happen, to Bumfuck Egypt. Again, another sign of weird fuckery. And I had a bad feeling about going. I didn't want to go. Something inside of me was like just giving me like not terrible vibes, not like I'm gonna die vibes, but like something weird is gonna happen vibes. And I went anyways. I trekked my little Volvo all the way to the middle of nowhere. And the reason I did that was because he had a handle with reviews. When I got there, he told me park in the driveway. So I parked in the driveway next to a very small little convertible, 2-door, 2-seat, very, very small, like I don't even know what kind it is. It's no convertible that I know of, like a Miata used to be or something. I don't know. On the back of the license plate, it just so happened to say Bambam. So now you already know what's gonna happen if you're from RB. But so I tell him I'm there, and he opens the door for me, and he's being a creep, and he's hiding behind the door kind of. And I'm just like slowly walking in like, hey, what's up? But I can see him, like, because how could you not see him? He was a very, very large man, pushing probably 450 pounds. Just describing him, that's all. When he shut the door with me in the house, he then lingered and like kept his hand on the door for like a little too long. And while he was doing that, he was like, you know, making weird small talk, but like about nothing. And then he finally got to what he wanted to say, which was, you wouldn't be asking for any money for this, would you? Because I'm a cop. And I'm like looking up and down, you're a cop. Okay, we'll play this little game just in case like you were, but like this is not. And I had no idea how things were done at the time. So part of me, a little tiny part of me was afraid, and the rest of me knew this was bullshit. But the little tiny part of me that was afraid enough to kind of go along with what he had said, that he was a cop, okay? Just that part. So I'm like, no, of course not. Of course I wouldn't be asking for any money for this. And then he tells me some elaborate story about where he's a cop at, and he even goes into details about like cases that he's been on and his partners and, you know, crimes that he's solved, and, you know, how it feels to drive in a car, like elaborate stuff, like LARPing. Like this man really just wanted somebody that he didn't know to listen live to his fantasies or bullshit or something, and then like have the chance of them believing him, which I believed none of it. But like I said, that little tiny bit of fear kept me from saying, fuck you, I'm out. So then he goes, because at this time we're in the living room and / kitchen, and it's a pretty big house, but he's got 3 roommates. So, okay, Mr. Cop man. And so then he's like, let's go in my room and I want to talk to you about your life decisions. And then I'll make my decision whether I want to turn you in or not, or take you into the station or not. It was almost like it was role play for him, but it was like completely laughable if I wasn't still a baby hoe and if I didn't have that tiny bit of fear in me. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like I go into his bedroom. He like gets all comfortable on the bed, like lays back and is all comfortable. And I'm just standing there and he's like, come sit down on the bed. And I'm like, I really don't think that that's appropriate or professional in any manner. And you've given me no money and you're lucky that I'm even still here playing this little charade with you, honestly. He continues to, for about a half an hour, talk to me about my life choices, whilst every once in a while asking me to touch his boner for free so that he wouldn't tell on me, so that I wouldn't get in trouble. And I'm just like, no sir, that's not how that works. I am not doing that at all. And then he would go straight back into like, you're better than this. Your parents want more for you than this. There's other careers. Like, and eventually I got so sick of it that I was just like, okay, I was a little bit afraid, but now I want you to shut the fuck up. I call bullshit. Show me something that, I mean, take me to jail right now then. Take me to jail right now. No? Then give me my money. Then give me my money right now. Because I know your handle. I just saw your license plate. Don't fucking play with me. And that's when I grew some balls as a hoe. And I was like, so not only are you going to give me my money that you owe me, but also you're going to follow me to the gas station because I'm afraid my car is going to run out of gas because I don't even know where the nearest gas station is. And then you're going to fill up my tank. And then you're going to fuck off forever because I'm going to report this on the board. And that's exactly what happened. And little did I know, I guess I didn't do that much research because I should have searched his name on the boards because he was a kind of a meme when it came to RB. I think he shat himself once. I think he's pretended to have to be in a wheelchair. I could be getting this wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's some very big stories about what kind of fuckery he's done. But yeah, immediately whenever I've told that story to anybody and I've been like, yeah, his handle is Bam Bam, they're like, oh yeah, okay, all right, I get it. So it wasn't long after that his handle went away forever. Probably changed it to something else, but yeah, Bam Bam was no more. Who names their handle after their license plate or vice versa? Anyways, I don't know, but there's your short story for tonight, my lovelies. Good night.